as true as the sky. The wolf that shall keep it may prosper, the wolf that shall break it must die.
This is looking like a very different Ice Pack team this year. So much of the old core has moved on, and this team has more questions than answers. Will they be able to five-peat the ACC title and continue their quest for the national championship?
As the creeper that girdles the tree trunk, the law running forward and back.
Welcome back to Ice Pack Hockey on PackTV. Game number 2 between the Delaware Blue Hens and the NC State Ice Pack. Join us in the booth here. My name is Joey Bianconi, joined alongside Emma Kate DeLello as always. And Emma Kate, just 24 hours later, we're right back here. Tell us about the game that happened here last night.
Yes, so a very fun game if you're an Ice Pack fan. The Ice Pack went home with a 7-3 win against the Delaware Blue Hens. It was a very action-filled game. 4 goals scored in the first period by the Ice Pack. Goal scorers were Zach Herman, Logan Todd, Zach Robinson, who had a hat trick, and Matt Miller, who scored 2 goals, tallied up for 7 goals for the Ice Pack. And Isaac Toyer was in net. So, like I said, love was spread all across the score sheet last night, Joey.
It definitely was, especially in that first period. You had 4 different players who scored in that period, and then the Blue Hens just couldn't catch up after that. They did, however, throughout the second 2 periods, match NC State scoring 3-3, but that first period really put them over the edge and allowed them to secure that victory. And like you mentioned, Zach Robinson having a hat trick. We're going to have to look out for him again out there tonight. His brother Alex still out with an injury, so it's going to be a lot on Zach to see if he can get another hat trick in this building. But huge shout out as well to Matt Miller. You mentioned 2 goals, had another highlight goal. But Zach Robinson, you may have seen it. He kind of went a little viral on the college hockey social media today with that wild third goal that he had that put him over the hat trick. So that one was a fun one to call. It was a fun one to watch.
Yes, very fun game. And on the other end of the ice, the 3 goal scorers for the Blue Hens were Will Jowett and Joseph Wash had 2 goals. And we got to see both Keith McGregor and Joseph Hooper in net. Joseph Hooper came in at the beginning of the 3rd period for the Blue Hens.
So we're going to take a look at the playoff standings. We showed this last night, but there's actually a very important game that just finished up just down the road in Chapel Hill. The UNC Tar Heels won against the Virginia Tech Hokies. They beat them 6-3, so that puts Carolina 2 games over the Ice Pack now, and Virginia Tech still sits tied with NC State. So this has huge playoff implications for the Ice Pack, because now Carolina sits 2 games over. Ice Pack and Carolina play each other twice. Carolina holds tiebreakers. So that's a huge win for the Tar Heels. And the Ice Pack still have 2 games over Virginia Tech, which they got to win as well.
Yes, a lot of big ACC key matchups coming up with the Ice Pack in their premier division. So, I mean, we talked last night on the upcoming games that the Ice Pack has against both UNC and Virginia Tech. So a huge opportunity there for the Ice Pack to get a few more points up before it's playoff time, Joey.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to head to break. When we come back, we're going to talk about our key players and keys to the game.
Did you know that teens with parents who drive distracted will more than likely drive the same way?
Ask yourself, am I teaching my kids the right behaviors?
What distractions would you give up if it meant saving my life?
Be the driver you want us to be. Be responsible. We rely on you to be our role model.
We learn from your good and bad habits. Heads up, put your phone down while driving. Distractions won't get you there.
The world is online, and we're all connected. While there's a lot to explore and discover, we each need to do our part to keep the internet safe. Cybersecurity starts with you. Learn how you can stay safe online at dhs.gov/stopthinkconnect.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your source for all things NC State. Just off campus in the Ridgewood Shopping Center at 3526 Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop has everything the NC State fan needs. Sporting goods and memorabilia, your favorite NC State team apparel, tailgating essentials, Ice Pack gear. A proud sponsor of the NC State hockey team, a percentage of all Ice Pack sales go back to the team. Stop by today or visit us online. The Red and White Shop.
Alcohol is the leading cause of preventable injury and death for people under 21.
And the number one place teens get alcohol
is at home. We're your daughters and your sons, your nieces and nephews,
your neighbors and your kids' friends.
And we need you to keep us safe by locking up alcohol in your home.
Talk it up, lock it up.
We all make more than 35,000 decisions a day. Most are small, but some can be life-changing.
When it comes to taking care of yourself, the most important choices can be hard to make. Like having a tough conversation instead of ignoring a buddy's call.
Or being there for support, not assuming things will just get better. Make the decision to be there for the veterans in your life, for your community, for yourself. Learn more at BeThereForVeterans.com.
Welcome back to Ice Pack pregame coverage here on PackTV. Joey Bianconi joined alongside Emma Kate DeLello. And Emma Kate, who's your player to watch on Delaware?
So my player to watch for the Delaware Blue Hens is going to be Joseph Hooper. We saw him come in at the beginning of the third period, and he looked really good when I saw him in net last night. He faced 15 shots and only allowed one in. So that one goal was Zach Robinson's third of the night, where he got his hat trick. So Hooper saved 93% of the shots that he faced last night, and he's won his last 3 starts for the Blue Hens. So definitely somebody to keep an eye out if he does indeed get the start tonight. Who's yours, Joey?
Yeah, so going back to Hooper for a second, I was watching pregame warm-ups, and Hooper and McGregor both were taking turns warming up in there. So maybe we'll see both of them, maybe not, but Hooper was the goalie for them last night that gave them the best chance to win, so I would assume they'd have to go with him. But for the Ice Pack, mine's Alex James. He played in his first game yesterday back from injury. He was nursing a concussion all year, so finally back and healthy. He's actually drawing the start tonight with line mate Ricky Frosch. So he had an assist last night. I mentioned how good he is on the power play, so the Ice Pack definitely need him to step up tonight.
Yes. All right. So let's go ahead and get started into keys to the game. Mine is going to be on the Ice Pack side. I think that they need to ride the momentum from their big win last night into this game. I mean, the end of the first period, the end of the second period, and then the end of regulation, the Ice Pack find themselves up 4 goals each stoppage there. So I think that they need to ride the momentum of scoring 7 goals last night against the team into tonight and hopefully go away with their 4th win in a row. What's yours, Joey?
Mine has to be just don't underestimate your opponent. You know, they came in here, Delaware lost 7-3. It was after a long bus ride, though, from all the way up from Delaware. So they had tired legs last night, and they're going to be pretty upset about that loss. So I expect this game to be a lot closer than it was last night, but the Ice Pack just need to not underestimate their opponents, come out and play a strong 60 minutes of hockey like they did last night, and they'll come out victorious once again. Well, we're going to head to break. When we come back, we'll be on the headsets for more pre-game action.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun?
Welcome back to Invisalign Arena. We're just about to get things going here for Game 2 versus the Delaware Blue Hens. Once again, I'm Joey Bianconi. Emma Kate DeLello joining me in the booth here. It was an exciting one yesterday. We talked about it in the pregame. Ice Pack won that one 7-3 with 4 goals in the first period, highlighted by a hat trick, Zach Robinson. Most everything for the Ice Pack is going to stay the same tonight. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But there is a lineup change that we do need to mention. Gear Stewart was injured in last night's game. Saw him walking around here earlier today, so hopefully nothing too serious. But Nick Karabinos will be back in the lineup to replace him as the extra skater. But other than that, everything else stays the same. As far as the Blue Hens go, they have their own broadcast tonight, which is nice. I met their broadcaster, who's actually the one playing the keyboard yesterday and sung the national anthem. So, man of many talents, very nice guy, but they'll be doing their own broadcast over there. We unfortunately do not have the starting lineup for them, but did assume that Joey Hooper would have to be back in net, and it looks like he is as he's putting his mask on top of the net to my left. There's a decent amount of fans here tonight, not as many as there was last night, probably because the tickets were free to students, I would have to assume, Emma Kate.
Yes, definitely a full house last night. Fans still showing up pretty good tonight for back-to-back hockey, and you mentioned that Joseph Hooper is going to get the start for the Blue Hens. This is his 3rd season with them. He's 5-6 on the season with 1 shootout loss as well, 88.9 save percentage, and a 3.6 goals against average. So pretty solid goalkeeper for this Blue Hens team. We saw that last night. I'm sure he's looking to replicate his play from the 3rd period last night into tonight's game, Joey.
Absolutely, and in net for the Ice Pack, we're actually going to have Eric Daniel tonight. You see him standing up in front of your screen right there. Eric Daniel is a very solid goaltender for this NC State squad. He has a 2-6-1 record on the season, allowing 3.54 goals per game, having a save percentage just under 900. But everyone else, Garrett Arini, Matt Miller, and Philip Bailey will be on the forward line tonight. Alex James, as I mentioned pregame, and Ricky Frosch will be on the blue line. The Ice Pack currently sit at 9-12-1. We were talking about playoff implications in the pregame show and how important that game that just rounded up against the Tar Heels and Virginia Tech Hokies. A very important game for the Ice Pack playoff implications because those two teams are actually surrounding them in the playoff push. The Ice Pack play Carolina twice, Virginia Tech twice, and Wilmington once. They're all right around the same rank, so it's going to get interesting when it comes to seeding in the ACCHL playoffs when they start in early February.
Very busy day for hockey in North Carolina. Like Joey mentioned, UNC and Virginia played earlier this afternoon right down the road. Ice Pack today, and the Hurricanes playing right down the road the opposite direction.
Carolina Hurricanes taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight. That one's going to be a fun one. Maybe that's why there isn't as many fans in the building as there was yesterday. Everybody's at that crucial matchup, crucial Metro Division matchup, Penguins and the Hurricanes. It's a fun one.
Could very well be the reason why we're not seeing that many people here tonight, but still a pretty fair amount of fans here.
All right, so we're going to head to commercial. When we come back, puck drop here at Invisalign Arena.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun?
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Starting lineups have taken center ice here. We're just about to get things underway. For those of you that are wondering, actually, the Hurricanes just went up 2-0 in this game with goals supported by Shea and Chatfield. So good homestand for the Canes so far. That's in the second period. But Matt Miller in to take the face-off for the Ice Pack, and he'll win it. And we're underway here at Invisalign. James will chase this puck back, get it to his line mate Frosch. Frosch tries to move it forward for Bailey, and he does. Bailey turns it over in the neutral zone. Blue Hens pick this one up. Matt Miller, though, gets it in the zone for the Ice Pack. Arini pass out in front to Bailey, does not connect. Joe Waldrus picks this one up. Did it to his teammate Patrick Swain, leading goal scorer on this Blue Hen squad. Miller battling for the puck with Arini. Squirts back out to Frosch behind Daniel. The Blue Hens get that one in. Arini catches that one out of the air like a baseball. He'll get it back to Frosch. Now Frosch tries a long stretch pass for Bailey, and that one is going to be an icing.
Get our first stoppage here of the first period, not too long in.
So this will come back to the Ice Pack defensive zone, near face-off circle. Blue Hens win this one. They were severely beaten on the face-offs last night. The Ice Pack seemed to win almost every single one of them. But Alex James picked this one up, gets it forward for Zach Robinson, supporting a hat trick last night. A couple highlight reel goals as that one zooms past Daniel, rims all the way around to the Ice Pack. Now Zach Robinson tries to catch that one out of the air, doesn't connect, but ends up finding a stick anyway. They'll move it around the boards. Fong gets laid out. Excuse me, that was Hugo, but he gets right back up. That one batted out of the air. Blue Hen didn't even realize where the puck was, so the Ice Pack regained control once again. Shot into the zone. Ice Pack go to chase. That's Zach Herman, scored a goal last night. The Ice Pack's first shot on goal. That one intercepted by Hugo, kept in the zone. Gets it to his line mate, Jackson Cowan. Cowan tried to get it in deep, but didn't have a teammate, so the Blue Hens take control. But they'll quickly turn it back over. They'll chip it in the zone. That was Jackson Cowan. Ice Pack get a line change. Nice stick in there by Drew Bressingham. There's Alex Fong. He'll move it around for Zach Herman. Herman battling in the corner along with Bressingham, trying to get that puck. It looks like for the moment the Ice Pack will get control of that. Fong loses an edge on that puck, and the Ice Pack will have to retreat into the neutral zone. Jagelski gets that one back in. Bressingham goes to chase. That one in the slot for no one. Jagelski misses the puck. And it goes back to Fong. Fong off the skate of McEnany, and now the Blue Hens get a shot on goal to Daniel. He'll shrug that one aside. Get it to the near corner. Ice Pack regain control, get it out into the neutral zone. They'll enter the zone, 5-on-1. Ice Pack looking for some help. Don't get it. Now puck will go back out into the neutral zone. McEnany regains control, passes it forward for Cameron Lohr. The Blue Hens doing a nice job getting that puck all the way back, but it'll be called icing. Travel the length of the ice once again.
Blue Hens defense getting a lot of work early in this first period, Joey, but it's always good for Eric Daniel to fill the puck early in the game and just kind of get started early in this one.
Each team supporting one shot on goal right now. We saw the Ice Pack get off to a fiery start last night. It's what the Blue Hens don't want tonight, as it was very hard to catch them after they got so hot. Ref crushed along the boards there, is all right. Alex James moves it forward for Philip Bailey. Arini now doesn't get all of that. The Ice Pack have to retreat. James doing some moves, trying to find an open teammate. He finds Frosch. Frosch was in some trouble, but gets the pass off to Bailey. Bailey looking for Arini. He falls, and Bailey moves that one too high. That one looks like it's going to be a penalty.
Net comes just a little bit off of his standing early in this one. This seemed to be the hot net last night, so see if the Ice Pack can keep that streak rolling here in the first.
So they'll get Dimitri Mihalos to sit for that one. You saw him push over Garrett Arini as he was making a break for the net. So the Ice Pack on the power play first, 15:55 left in this first period. Robinson now to Chase Williams, looking for his first goal. That one rebound available, no Ice Pack member available. And the Blue Hens will clear it all the way back to Daniel. Chase Williams, we mentioned him a lot last night. It was his first game ever as a member of the Ice Pack. He was ineligible to play the fall semester, is now eligible, and he played pretty well last night, Emma Kate.
Yes, Tim Healy post-game had a lot of good things to say about Chase Williams in his first game as an Ice Pack and how he's kind of stepped in nicely to his new line and just new team and playing everything.
Captain Victor Hugo loses an edge on that puck. He'll get it out, and he'll just slide into the net. Daniel moves out of the way, and they'll have to take some time to reset.
The Ice Pack had a power play goal last night. Matt Miller's in the second period to get the scoring started in a very jam-packed second period. A lot of goals scored in that one. He had the goal with an assist from Alex James and Zach Herman. So looking to get their second power play goal of the weekend here with just 1 minute and 15 seconds left.
Minute 15 left on the tripping minor by Milios. The Ice Pack looked to gain a footing, but so far this power play has not worked out for them. Spent the majority of the time in their own zone. But here they go now on a fast break, trying to find Bailey over the middle, but that one sails on him. James tries to catch it out of the air, but deflects off of his mitt. There's a turnover in the neutral zone. Matt Miller couldn't take control of that one. The Blue Hens will clear it all the way down. James goes to chase. Blue Hen lost a stick. It's going to be Joe Wadges. So he'll come off. Miller gets hit pretty hard along the Blue Hen bench. That one takes an odd bounce off the glass. James chops it out of the air. Ice Pack have to tag up on the blue line, and they do. Well, that pass forward for Bailey, and he'll collect it. Looking for a teammate out in front, has Arini for a little bit. Arini gets hit in the back. And the puck comes out of the zone once again. Power play is over. Killed off by Delaware. We're back to even strength. Big hit by Jackson Cowan in the neutral zone. No penalty called on that one. Clean hit as the puck was close enough to him. Nice move through the slot. Unable to find anybody was Cameron Lohr. Daniel comes out of net and slows that one down for the Ice Pack. Tries to find a teammate, but doesn't. Lohr moves that one forward. Weichel in on the forecheck. That's Patrick Flattery for the Blue Hens, moving it forward into the neutral zone. Hugo now pass to Zach Robinson. Robinson kicks the puck forward. He lost his stick. Nice job to keep it in the zone, but the Blue Hens recover nicely. Chase Williams lays a hit in the neutral zone. Emery Oliver gets a stick on that one. Zach Robinson moves it up for Chase Williams. The Ice Pack can't keep control of this puck for very long. Zach Robinson loses his stick once again. And now here come the Blue Hens. That's Dylan Green. He tries a shot on net, blocked out in front by Hugo. And the Ice Pack recover. 3-on-3 rush for the Ice Pack now. There's Zach Robinson, goal scorer last night. That one off the shoulder of Joey Hooper. Dimitri Milios shot on target on Daniel. Emilio's serving the penalty just a few minutes ago. Gets that shot, a dangerous look on Daniel. He does a nice job saving that one. Zach Robinson tips that one forward, and that will be icing. Take a look back at this save by Hooper. Nice opportunity by Zach Robinson, losing his stick a couple times in there in the last minute, but he gets a shot on net. There's a rebound available out in front, but Robinson was the only member of the Ice Pack anywhere near the net.
It's a good opportunity there by Robinson, but Hooper was there, and we saw that last night that he's able to make those quick, fast saves for his team, and he did right there to keep this an even game so far.
Herman passed that forward for Williams. Now Zach Robinson has Zach Herman with him. Herman to Robinson. Robinson tries to wrap around, but Hooper will save that one.
Definitely a different start than we saw in last night's game, Joey.
Looks a little more even in this one so far through just about 9.5 minutes.
Definitely a lot more back and forth. Both teams spending a fair amount of time in each of their own zones.
Herman lost the puck there. The Hens just get that one out. Joe Walgrish in there. There's Nick Carabinos replacing the injured Stewart on that third defensive line. Blue Hens get that one into the near corner. Drew Bressingham there to pick that up. Passes it forward for Zach Herman. Now Herman has Fong, tries to get it to him. That one, a high arcing shot. Glove save by Hooper.
Hooper's been on it early for this Blue Hens team. Definitely what they want to see from their goalkeeper after last night's 7-3 loss for them.
Remember last night, McGregor, after getting 4 goals scored on him in the first period, just looked different the rest of the game. He was a little bit shaken. There's a nice shot by Frosch through traffic. Hooper does a nice job at tracking that puck. We'll get another stoppage of play here. Marini tries a quick shot off the face-off, hits a body out in front. Bailey on the forecheck there. Miller back to Bailey. Bailey has Arini with him, chooses to take the shot himself off the pad of Hooper. Now the Hens trying to move it up. That's Tomaitis. He'll get it in behind Daniel. The Ice Pack will quickly regain control. Tomaitis pass out in front to no one. The Ice Pack, a long stretch pass through the neutral zone, does connect. 3-on-2 opportunity developing, but shot goes high. That was Garrett Arini. They'll have to regroup. Jackson Cowan pass for Matt Miller. Matt Miller to Arini, and that goes under his stick. The Blue Hens take control once again. That's Graham Klein. Tries a shot behind Daniel, goes wide. Daniel saves that one off his stick and up into the netting. That was Michael Boothman to make that shot difficult for Daniel, and he does good under pressure. Shots in favor of the Ice Pack, 7-4.
The Blue Hens outshot the Ice Pack in both the second and third period last night's game. They outshot them 10-7 in the third period and 10-7 in the second, 18-15 in the third period, excuse me. Lots of shots on goal were being generated from the Blue Hens in the second half of last night's game.
Both teams over 30 shots on target for the night last night. If you just looked at the shots, you would think that the game would have been a lot closer. That one just barely wide of Daniel. He didn't see that one coming. Fong picks this one up. Passes it to McEnany. Now Bressingham to Herman. Rebound available. Nobody there to pick it up. Herman back up to Hugo on the blue line. Hugo loses an edge, but quickly picks it back up. The Ice Pack have to retreat. Delayed offside's called, and they'll just go for a line change. McEnany on the forecheck gets a stick on that, and there he is all alone, and he scores! Thomas McEnany with the Ice Pack's first goal of the night. 8:46 left in the first. McEnany, that'll be his fourth goal of the season. Sophomore out of Wake Forest. He gets the Ice Pack going in this one. Nice feed there by Hugo.
Huge goal there for the Ice Pack. Coming a little bit later in this first period, but still a good time to score a goal.
McEnany still in there, and he gets it into the zone for the Ice Pack. There he is once again, intercepts that pass. Joe Wagish tries to get that one past to Mike Newman. Cameron Lohr picks this one up, and he passes it to McEnany, but get shoved off the puck there. Notice that the in-house announcer today is not Wade Minter, since he's at the Carolina Hurricanes game. That one's going to be called offside, or excuse me, an icing.
We have Bert Lawson on the PA tonight. He's very great. He covers a lot of the Junior Canes games and has even been able to have the opportunity to cover some of the Carolina Hurricanes preseason games. So Bert Lawson and his son down there working the box and doing a great job.
For those who don't know, Emma Kate is heavily involved with the Junior Hurricanes and their broadcast, so she does that as well as the Ice Pack.
Yeah, spent a lot of time here at Wake Competition Center.
She's a busy woman. It's her second home here.
It's definitely a different environment when I'm not doing the triple headers. We had 2 of those in the first half of the season.
That was very tough for you.
And the Ice Pack game was the 3rd game of the day, so by the time I got to that, it was a lot of hockey being watched and talked about, and like 6 teams to learn about in a day. So
hey, it's just practice at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Zach Robinson moves that into the zone for the Ice Pack, but the Blue Hens will get it back out into the neutral zone. Battle for the puck. That's Nick Lawson. Now Zach Robinson picks that one back up. Robinson has Frosch trailing. Can't find him. He chooses to keep it himself. Does a pretty good job at it. Gets it back up to the point for Frosch. Frosch gets laid out along the bench, and that one's going to be a penalty as well. He's hitting the back once again.
Just one more time for good measure before you go to the box, I guess.
Might have been a penalty there, too, if they hadn't already called one. But
little unnecessary, but
Nick Lawson will take a seat for that one for roughing.
Ice Pack will go on their second power play of this first period. Was not able to generate anything from the first one that they had earlier in this period, but see if that can change for them here.
So the Hens already getting themselves into penalty trouble, not something they need down 1 score here. We saw what the Ice Pack could do with a lead last night. That one's going to be chipped straight up into the air, won by the Blue Hens. Nice intercepted pass there by Hugo. Robinson rips a shot. Rebound available, but Ice Pack can't get it. That one's going to be cleared down all the way to Daniel, and he'll reset things for the Ice Pack.
Blue Hens kill off 78% of their penalties against them in away games, so good percentage there for them. We've seen that so far.
Chase Williams gets a pass from Emery Oliver. That one goes up to Zach Robinson. Nobody there on Zach Robinson's pass. Blue Hens clear once again. Nice job by Hugo. Again, swiping that one out of the air. He gets hit hard along the boards, gets right back up. Now Fong, dangerous on the power play, goes to Herman. Now Herman to Robinson. Robinson toe drags, waits a second, comes back around looking for some help, gets it to Hugo. Fong, Herman picks it up now, and he'll rim that around for Fong. Fong to Robinson. Robinson back to Herman. Herman has an angle just high of the net. Robinson will have to chase this one back. Pretty good sequence there for the Ice Pack. 33 seconds left on the power play. They'll get one more chance at this one. Get a quick line change, and off they go. Ice Pack showing some speed. That's Zach Herman. Puts the brakes on, tries to find a teammate, finds Philip Bailey. Bailey up to James. James back down behind the net to Arini. Arini to Bailey. Now James. Herman has another shot opportunity, takes the backhand and swallowed up by Joey Hooper.
Good look there by Herman, who was looking to get his second goal against this Blue Hens team. He had a goal in Ice Pack's win last night. Here's a look at his shot. Huge save there by Hooper for the Blue Hens to keep this a 1-goal game.
You see how dangerous Zach Herman can be. Been a pretty nice goal scorer for this Ice Pack squad, a nice addition this season. But Hooper does a nice job at tracking that puck. Now Ricky Frosch battling down there with Dylan Green, but Bressingham will pick that one back up. Ice Pack keeping the pressure on. We're on 5-on-5 play once again. Ice Pack 0 for 2 on the power play now. That one ripped wide of Daniel. Michael Buchman moves that forward shot, and that's a goal for the Delaware Blue Hens. That one slipped right by Daniel, and we have a tie game here. Take a look at what happened. Looks like it's going to be Austin Vacho that scored that one.
First tie that we've seen of the weekend between these two games, so see which team can strike next and if it'll be in the remaining 4 minutes and 46 seconds of this first period.
A 1-1 tie. Ice Pack looked like they had all of the momentum going into that. Off of 2 power plays and a goal, Blue Hens strike back pretty quickly. Josh Flom moves it for Lawson. Lawson back to Flom now. Doesn't connect on the pass back to Lawson, and that's going to be an icing. So it'll come back into the Ice Pack zone, offensive zone. Ice Pack win this one. Move it around the boards. Nice job, Weichel getting to that puck. He'll stick with it, giving the Hens some trouble. Now the Hens get it out to Carabinos. Carabinos gets laid out along the near boards. Weichel gets hit again. Carabinos struggling to keep control of that puck. Now Cameron Lohr tries to get it to Carabinos, and he'll have to go back into his own zone with that one. There's Rodriguez. He got into some penalty trouble last night. Stayed clean so far in this one. Moves it up for Waglish. That one dangerously close to Daniel. Blue Hens still in control of this one. Emery Oliver puts a nice hit along the boards. That one close to Daniel, but a nice stick out Zach Robinson, and now he'll take it and dump it in the zone. Oliver tries to intercept that puck, goes through his skates. Robinson as well. A nice job there by Chase Williams to keep it in the zone. That one ruled onside. Could have been a questionable call, but play will continue. Hit in the neutral zone. Clean hit. That one shot swallowed up by Daniel. And redirected in front of that PNC Bank sign. Now that one wide of the net. Ice Pack pick it up and exit the zone. There's Dylan Green. He'll enter the zone with the puck. Hugo now picked that one up. Green had nobody available. Cowan pass to Robinson. Robinson getting heckled by some defenders, but gets it out. Hit to Bailey, and now the Ice Pack have to chase back once again. Hen's doing a pretty good job at forcing some pressure in the Ice Pack zone, but now here they come. Toe drag, waits for it, just wide of Hooper. That shot was Matt Miller. Arini pass to Bailey. Bailey loses that puck. Nice job by the defense, but a turnover to Garrett Arini. Tries a little toe drag, but that one goes up into the back of the netting. They're going to stoppage of play.
Blue Hens definitely still riding the momentum from their game-tying goal that came right about the 5-minute mark of this game, spending a lot of time in the Ice Pack zone, generating a few shots on goal. Daniel was able to come up with some big saves there to keep this a tied game with just under 2 minutes left to play.
1:43 left to play in this first period. Ice Pack win this draw. Garrett Arini stuck in the corner looking for some help. Gets Matt Miller, but the Hens will get it out. Looking for a tripping call, but won't get it. Now the Ice Pack play defense. Daniel swallows this one up before it becomes dangerous, and we got a fight in front of the net. A lot of players around Daniel. The Ice Pack didn't take too kindly to that. The referees get this one separated.
You see in a lot of these back-to-back weekends, teams who play each other in less than 24 hours apart. A lot of emotions get built up, you know, so can't help but carry some things over from last night's game into tonight's game.
Looks like the Hens are going to get a power play. That's Matt Miller that's going to be taking a seat for the Ice Pack.
Blue Hens had a power play goal last night. They went 1 for 7, and they were on the power play, so they're looking to replicate one of their power plays from last night. And they're hoping to get the lead as they go into this first intermission.
So we'll finish out this period with a Hen power play. Minute 26 left. See if they can generate something to give themselves a lead going into the first intermission. Move that one up to the blue line. That's Mike Newman. Crushed along the boards. Puts a move. That's Patrick Swain, their leading goal scorer. Very dangerous on the power play. Now back up to Newman. And that one cleared by the Ice Pack. Sent the length of the ice. They'll get a partial line change. Now the Blue Hens with some speed. That's Mike Newman once again. That one is going to be another penalty on the Ice Pack. So they'll go down 5-on-3 now as Arini touches that puck. Lost vision of what that penalty was, but I saw the referee's hand go up and Hooper skated to the bench. It was in that corner that we can't see from our broadcast booth. We'll look at who takes a seat. It's going to be Luke Jagielski.
Going in for tripping, it appears like. We saw 5-on-3 last night. Ice Pack was able to kill off that, but when it went to 5-on-4 is when the Blue Hens got their power play goal.
30 seconds left in this period. Ice Pack down 5-3 on the ice right now. A crucial opportunity for the Blue Hens, and they'll rip a shot on the Daniel. Can't recover that puck. Another shot attempt intercepted out in front. That one goes to Will Jowett. Had a goal last night. Ice Pack tried to clear, but kept in the zone by Dylan Green. He rips a shot, blocked out in front by an Ice Pack defender. That one wide of Daniel. It looks like it's going to escape the zone, and it does, and that's the end of the first period. So a 1-1 tie here. The Ice Pack, when they come back in the second period, will still be down 5-3 with 34 seconds. So we'll be back here on PackTV with intermission coverage.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew a girl so smart, so responsible, she must be a keeper.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Welcome to first intermission coverage here on PackTV. Joey Bianconi, Emma Kate DeLello. And Emma Kate, a much evenly more played period here, the first period compared to last night.
Yes, definitely a different first period compared to last night's game, which was 4-0 at the end of the first. This one's all tied up at 1, and the Ice Pack didn't start off in penalty trouble, but they're definitely ending this first period in penalty trouble. When we start this second period, it'll be 34 seconds of 5-on-3 in this game. So a crucial penalty that the Ice Pack needs to kill off back-to-back. We saw 5-on-3 last night. They were able to kill that off, but the Blue Hens were able to get a power play goal. So for that, if you're the Ice Pack, you don't want that to happen again in the second period, Joey.
Exactly. 4 penalties, 2 going each way. We saw the Blue Hens on the penalty kill through the first half of that period. In the second half, well, normally, really towards the end here, the Ice Pack got into some penalty trouble, so they're going to need to kill that off going into the second. Well, Ice Pack did have a goal scorer, Thomas McEnany. We'll be speaking with him next commercial break, so that'll be fun. But Thomas McEnany, 4 goals on the season. Pretty nice goal that he had.
Yes, huge goal there for the Ice Pack. That came kind of halfway through that first period, and the Delaware Blue Hens scored their goal with about the 5-minute mark. Alson Vicheco scored for the Blue Hens, so huge goal there, and looking forward to talking that one through with him.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to head to commercial break. When we come back, Emma Kate will interview goal scorer Thomas McEnany.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Each year, hurricanes and major flooding threaten cities, towns, and rural homes across the Gulf states. So chances are there will be more storms and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's all good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Welcome back to PackTV intermission coverage. I'm Emma Kate DeLello, joined by the Ice Pack goal scorer, Thomas McEnany. Can you kind of talk me through that goal and everything that led to it?
Well, I just was forward-checking the defenseman, and he kind of turned the puck over. It ended up on Weeks' stick, and he fed me the puck. I turned, looked at the goal, and scored. Really, is all that happened. Pretty simple.
A tied 1-1 game going into this second period. So what do you think kind of needs to change to generate a little bit more offense for your team going into the second?
We need to come out with a little bit more energy and consistency, and hopefully the puck bounces our way a little bit better, and we need to come and bring it hard this next period and in the third. So that's it.
And coming off of a big win last night against this same team, what was kind of your team's expectation going into tonight's game?
That they're going to be a different team today, and we need to come and play hard like it's a new game.
All right, thank you, Thomas, and good luck the rest of the game.
Thank you.
Each year, hurricanes and major flooding threaten cities, towns, and rural homes across the Gulf states. So chances are there will be more storms and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my third child, who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
It's so sad. It's not.
Welcome back to Invisalign Arena. We're going to take a look at some highlights here. Emma Kate will be taking the lead on this one.
Take a look at this first highlight. It's going to be the penalty against Delaware. We see a tripping penalty right in front of the net that caused the Ice Pack to go in the first power play of the game. Here's we're going to see a block shot. Hooper makes the save. It's been so good for this Blue Hen team in the first period. Here is another save yet again for Hooper on Zach Robinson's shot. Here is going to be the Ice Pack goal that we saw from Thomas McEnany. He talked us through that just before our commercial break. Huge goal there for the Ice Pack, putting them up 1-0. Another huge save there for Hooper, keeping this a tied game. Here we see Delaware's goal, which causes it to be the first tie that we've seen so far this weekend between these two teams. And here's going to be yet another save by Joseph Hooper. Good glove save there for him. And that brings us to 1-1. Going to go into commercial break, and me and Joey are going to talk things through just a little bit more as we have kind of a long intermission here.
From the top of D.H. Hill Library.
Don Diablo. Oh yeah, this is actually like in my studio.
WKNC HD3 Raleigh.
Hey, what's up and what's going on, folks? It's Kid Kinetic, your boy, up here at the top of the hour. And guess what I got? A treat that's too sweet to beat.
This is Wolf Bites Radio.
Oh, that's really sweet.
NC State.
Hurricanes and major flooding threaten cities, towns, and rural homes across the Gulf states. So chances are there will be more storms and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun?
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Those 9 months were also 273 days of planning. What about your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. And let's not forget those barbecues you plan in detail for your family and your more vegetarian by the day best friends. That surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Welcome back. We're at the headsets. We're not at the table anymore. Looks like we're not going to have as much of a delay as we expected. We saw the coaches walk down, so we're back on the headsets. Players have not left the locker room yet, so a little bit more of a delay, but we decided to come back and bless you with our voices anyway.
Not sure what caused this little bit of delay in this first intermission, but ice is freshly zammed and just waiting. Put the goals back on and hopefully get the second period started.
So we'll take a look at some
soon.
stats real quick. 1-1 hockey game we have here. The shots are actually 12-10 in favor of the Ice Pack. You see the saves there. Unfortunately, we don't have the technology here at NC State to get you the face-offs, but it's coming soon, I hope. Eventually. We're upgrading every year. But, hey, speaking of delays, actually, we were supposed to drop the puck 15 minutes earlier tonight. Funny story on why we didn't. It's because Delaware couldn't get in their locker room. They had the junior Canes out there, and they were in their locker room. So Delaware was a little bit delayed getting in there, but we were only 15 minutes, so that's why we came on a little later than what we said last night. We were supposed to be on the air at 7:45, went on the air at 8 o'clock.
A huge youth hockey night here at Wake Competition Center. I've never seen so many kids in hockey gear when we got here, but
absolutely
fun seeing the game grow.
Well, we still haven't walked out yet, so we'll head to commercial one more time, and hopefully when we come back, players will start to take the ice.
Owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your source for all things NC State. Just off campus in the Ridgewood Shopping Center at 3526 Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop has everything the NC State fan needs. Sporting goods and memorabilia, your favorite NC State team apparel, tailgating essentials, Ice Pack gear. A proud sponsor of the NC State hockey team, a percentage of all Ice Pack sales go back to the team. Stop by today or visit us online. The Red and White Shop.
Did you know that teens with parents who drive distracted will more than likely drive the same way?
Ask yourself, am I teaching my kids the right behaviors?
What distractions would you give up if it meant saving my life?
Be the driver you want us to be. Be responsible. We rely on you to be our role model.
We learn from your good and bad habits. Heads up, put your phone down while driving. Distractions won't get you there.
I don't think that eating disorder clicked in our head at any point in time. We just knew that something was wrong. We saw you withdraw, almost go into a closet and hide. We knew we had to go and seek help.
Eating disorders are serious, life-threatening illnesses, but recovery is possible. Visit nationaleatingdisorders.org for help and hope.
Treatment to me is the key to recovery.
I love you, and you're worth it.
The world is online, and we're all connected. While there's a lot to explore and discover, we each need to do our part to keep the internet safe. Cybersecurity starts with you. Learn how you can stay safe online at dhs.gov/stopthinkconnect.
We all make more than 35,000 decisions a day. Most are small, but some can be life-changing.
When it comes to taking care of yourself, the most important choices can be hard to make. Like having a tough conversation instead of ignoring a buddy's call.
Or being there for support, not assuming things will just get better. Make the decision to be there for the veterans in your life, for your community, for yourself. Learn more at BeThereForVeterans.com.
Alcohol is the leading cause of preventable injury and death for people under 21.
And the #1 place teens get alcohol?
Is at home. We're your daughters and your sons, your nieces and nephews.
Your neighbors and your kids' friends.
And we need you to keep us safe by locking up alcohol in your home.
Talk it up, lock it up.
Welcome back. Players still have yet to take the ice. About 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock up there. The referees are now taking the ice, which is a good sign. And now here they come, right on cue, led out by goaltender Eric Daniel. Take a little warm-up skate. Delaware's out there as well. And we're about to get ready to drop the puck for the next 20 minutes.
For what should be a very interesting 20 minutes as we are all tied up at 1 here.
Good hockey game we have going on here in Mooresville, North Carolina.
First 34 seconds of this second period will be 5-on-3 in favor of the Blue Hens. See if the Ice Pack is able to kill off these penalties.
A huge opportunity for the Blue Hens as well, as they have never, at least this year, never had a lead against the NC State Ice Pack.
Ice Pack have killed off 80% of penalties against them on home ice, going 9 and 45 on this season. Blue Hens power play is 8 for 40 in away games, so some contrasting stats there as we look for puck drop in this second period, which appears to be happening very soon, hopefully.
Don't forget the Ice Pack did clear off a 5-on-3 last night. We'll drop the puck here. Oliver loses that face-off. Cowan will clear very quickly after. 30 seconds left on the initial first penalty, and we'll go 5-on-4 for the remaining time. So the Blue Hens take this across. That's Mike Newman. Jams himself up in the corner, but gets a pass forward for Graham Klein. Klein passes to Swain now. Swain cross ice for Lawson. Quick shot by Adrian Rodriguez, keeps it in the zone. Nice diving attempt there. Klein rims that one around, but the Ice Pack regain control. 48 seconds left on the second penalty. It's 5-on-4 now. Ryan Lowe circles around his goaltender, does a move. Nice one, in fact. Now Newman drops it off for Green. Green can't keep that one in the zone, and now here comes Matt Miller all alone, has Arini with him. Miller goes to the backhand and can't get that one to go. Nice job by Hooper. Now here come the Blue Hens, a 3-on-2 opportunity developing for them. Daniel shrugs that one aside, dangerous out in the crease. Nobody saw it, including Daniel, but they'll have to retreat. Now Will Jowett passes that one back for his line mate. Sharp. And we're back to 5-on-5. Daniel shrugs that one aside for James.
Ice Pack did a good job killing off the 5-on-3, leading on to the 5-on-4. Like Joey said, finally back to some even strength hockey.
Robinson passed to Arini, loses that one in the slot. They'll shrug that one aside to the near boards. Blue Hens regain control. That's Nick Lawson. They'll just dump it in. The Ice Pack picked that one back up, looking for their next breakout. There's Chase Williams in on that puck, gets it to Emery Oliver. Oliver looking for an edge, but loses it to the corner. Big hit in the corner there on Oliver, gets right up. There's Logan Todd. Eric Todd, former Ice Pack player. Logan Todd had a goal last night. Rips a wrister onto net. Hooper covers that one up. Here's the breakaway from Matt Miller. Hatterini with him, elected to take the backhand himself, ends up costing him as Hooper was ready for it. Delaware went right back the other way towards Daniel. Chance out in the crease. Daniel didn't see it. The whole Blue Hens team didn't see it as well. So the Hens get that one back out. That's Patrick Swain. Drops it for Joe Waldwish. Waldrich looking for a teammate. That was Swain out in front, just goes a little bit past his stick. Rodriguez got that one back in behind Daniel, but the Ice Pack regained control. Almost lost an edge. The Ice Pack elect just to chip it into the zone, but there goes Chase Williams all alone. Tries to sidestep the hit, but can't control the puck with it. And we'll get a whistle here as it looks like it might be a penalty, as Williams got laid out as he was trying to go take a shot on goal, and that's what it will be. It will be a penalty on Mike Newman. So the Ice Pack go back on the power play, 0 for 2 tonight so far.
Going to be a penalty for head contact there against the Blue Hens.
Saw him lead with his shoulder up into the head and neck area of Chase Williams. Williams was all right, and that's going to be a major penalty, by the way. So 5 minutes on the power play. Mike Newman on the head contact. A huge opportunity for the Ice Pack to get the lead back once again. Remember, a 5-minute major does not go away even if the Ice Pack score. So a huge opportunity. They will be up a man for the next 5 minutes. Here's Philip Bailey along the far boards, gets crushed by a defender, but quickly back to Herman. Herman has Miller with him behind him. Herman tries to go himself, but Hooper makes the save. That one back up to James. James to Miller. Miller cross ice to Herman. Herman passes it back up to the blue line. James whiffs on that shot, elects to just pass it instead. Bailey lost that one in his skates. There's a chance out in front. No tripping called. Delaware bench is not happy about that one. Be inclined to agree with them. But we'll play on. Miller enters the zone with Arini, but he'll have to quickly come back out and reset things for the Ice Pack. James circling around, waiting for everybody to tag up. Now Miller will enter the zone. Has Bailey with him. Herman gets this one, waits on the shot, passes it back up to the blue line for James. Now James to Bailey. Bailey looks over his options, has Herman down low. Herman's going to try the wraparound, but does not get it. Miller rips a shot off a body out in front. That one dangerously out in front, and we'll have a whistle here. Take a look at the replay to see what happened. Not sure why they blew that whistle.
We're going to have another Blue Hens penalty. High sticking going to be against number 20, it appears.
That'll be Dylan Green. So Green takes a seat along with Newman. The Ice Pack go up 5-on-3 now.
Second 5-on-3 we're looking at of this second period.
Just flip the other way now.
Blue Hens were not able to generate anything on their 5-on-3 opportunity. Ice Pack looking to make something here as they will have 2 minutes of that.
Remember, the initial penalty was a major penalty, so there's still 3:26 left on that one. So 2 minutes of 5-on-3. Ice Pack look to take advantage here. Robinson to Hugo. Hugo pass out in front does not connect. Robinson now to Oliver. Oliver has Williams, and Williams gets it back up to the point for Hugo. Hugo looks to slap shot, but doesn't. Robinson, he gets the backhander and scores. Nice job by Robinson. Somebody seemed to throw a stick there at the end. A little bit of confusion. Robinson did score the goal. It looked like a Blue Hen might have thrown his stick after. We'll take a look at the replay here to see exactly what happened. I don't know whether it was an Ice Pack player that hit into him that dislodged the stick. It's Michael Bootman, but it'll be 5-on-4 now. The second penalty will go away. Again, the major's still up there. 3:05 left on that. So it looks like they're going to get Emery Oliver. I guess that he was the one that hit the stick out of the hand of the Blue Hen. They have yet to put it up on the board. Now they do. So Emery Oliver's taking a seat for 2 minutes after the Zach Robinson goal.
Get a little bit of 4-on-4 here.
What a sequence that was. That one's a new one for me. So Zach Robinson loses that pass. That one goes to Patrick Swain. He waits for his team to re-enter the zone. Ice Pack double teaming him. That was Cowan and Robinson. But they'll regain control once again. That one just wide of Daniel. Robinson sidesteps a hit. Nice job by him. Regains control of the puck. 4-on-4 hockey here. Zach Robinson scoring his 4th goal in 2 days. Robinson lost an edge on that one. Nice job by Cowan. Passes it back behind Daniel. His line mate Hugo, now back up to Cowan. We'll have a whistle again. Looks like we're gonna have a penalty against Hugo now. An elbow. All right. Throwing out all the different kinds of penalties here tonight. But there wasn't many Blue Hens in that area, so I don't know what really Hugo could have done there. But we'll
have some 4-on-3 now.
4-on-3, every different combination we can have here at Invisalign Arena in one period. Two minutes for elbowing called on Captain Victor Hugo. So there goes Green with some speed around Daniel, gets it to a teammate. Back to Green, he elects to let it go through the blue line. Now Green has it once again, shot ripped on the Daniel. He lost that one, tries to get it back out in front. Jagielski there, trying to get a stick on it. Nobody can get it, but the Ice Pack end up clearing. A lot of open ice, as it is 4-on-3. A lot of space to skate out there. We are seeing that speed. That's Graham Klein in on Daniel. Nice job by Jagielski to swat that puck away. Flattery now keeps that in the zone. That one rips past Daniel. Couldn't secure that one. And the Ice Pack clear the zone once again. That was Todd. He'll go in for a line change. Back to 4-on-4 now. Hugo still has 50 seconds left on his penalty. 1 minute remaining on the major penalty of Mike Newman. Bressingham puts some pressure on, regains the puck with some help. Oliver, Bressingham chooses to retreat into the neutral zone and dump it in. Slow the pace of play a little bit. Bressingham gets his stick in there, but Blue Hens regain control. Frosch puts a hit on the boards. Oliver there to help him out. Now Bressingham gets the puck once again. 10 seconds left on the Hugo play. 2-on-1 developing. Nice stick by a Blue Hen defender. That was Patrick Swain, or excuse me, Michael Bootman. That one out in front. So 6 seconds remaining on that major penalty, and then we're back to 5-on-5, finally.
Something we haven't seen a lot in the second period.
A lot of penalties. Dangerous out in front of Daniel. Does not collect it. Now there goes Garrett Arini, has Bailey with him. Arini shot wide of the net. Bailey will go to chase that back, keep it in the zone. The Blue Hens will air it out into the neutral zone. Ice Pack recollect, reconvene, and they'll get it back to the zone. A couple players pinned along the boards. They'll get that one out. Carabinos in there on the assist. That one
behind Hooper. And we're going to have another penalty called here as we just got back to 5-on-5 play. We'll take a look at what happened, but it looks like it's going to be an ice pack power play. Looks like a tripping on Garrett Arini there. That's going to be Adrian Rodriguez. He was in some penalty trouble last night. So he'll take a seat for the Blue Hens. Ice Pack go on the 5-on-4 power play, a 2-minute minor for tripping. A period of penalties, one might call this one. 5-on-5 play is rare in the second period. Bailey rips this one on just wide of the net. Matt Miller there to pick it back up, passes it over James. James slap shot off the pad of Hooper, tries to get it out in front, but the Blue Hens will clear once again. Daniel leaves this one for James. James forward for Miller. Miller tries a pass to Herman, connects, enters the zone. Now Arini has it, tries to pass for Bailey, doing a little too much there. That one lost off a stick. Now here go the Blue Hens have an opportunity, short-handed, looking for a penalty, but none called. A questionable no call there. Now Bailey enters the zone, has Arini. Arini feeds Herman, doesn't get it. That backhand goes high over Hooper. A couple good opportunities there for the Ice Pack, generated off a non-call and tripping on the other end of the ice. And that's going to be a penalty, and we might have a little bit of chippiness after this. Blue Hen bench is not happy with all of these calls going against them. It looks like it's going to be another one as well. It's going to be Mike Newman sitting, exchanging some words with Captain Victor Hugo. Take a look at what happened in the corner there. I kind of understand the frustration coming from this bench, because that should have been a penalty on the other side of the ice there, and they didn't call it, and they immediately call something else. We'll take a look right here. Just trying to go in for a play, and you see, can't tell who that was, but sticks the stick right out in front of the Blue Hen defender, trips him. The bench went crazy, and then immediately another call on the other side of the ice.
It's definitely not what you want in this position. Down 1 goal halfway through this second period. If you're a Blue Hen, gonna talk some things over.
See Dylan Green having a conversation.
Rightfully so.
With the referees out there. Matt Miller joining him. But the referees have made their decision. There's no changing their minds now. Looks like Green indicated that there might have been some head contact.
Looks like we have
coach.
Ice Pack player Philip Bailey's going to be in the box.
Philip Bailey will be in the box as well. You see the hit along the boards there. Yeah, some head contact along the boards, so both of them will take a seat. I guess that's what they were arguing out there for. So they get 2 players, 1 from each side. Newman and Bailey will take a seat. Referee's now explaining, the head coach, Vince Volkowski, of what the situation is.
It's going to be a long game if this keeps happening.
They just want us to stay here even longer.
It appears so. We should have known with that long intermission it was going to be.
we had some context clues. We didn't put it together, and now we're here in this penalty-filled period, and we're not even halfway through it yet. 4 seconds to the half of the period. So they haven't updated the scoreboard yet on who's sitting, but it is Newman and Rodriguez in the box for the Blue Hens and Philip Bailey in for the Ice Pack. So back to 4-on-3. That one ripped, glove saved by Hooper. That was Hugo that put the initial shot on. Daniel slows this one. Shots in favor for the Ice Pack, 19-12. Again, they still haven't updated the scoreboard up there with the penalties, but can confirm Newman and Bailey are both sitting in the box. digging for the puck behind. So they are just announcing the penalties. I guess they just didn't put it on the scoreboard. Fong loses an edge on that one. Hugo manages to chop it out in the air, has Robinson with him, and he goes to Robinson. Now Robinson, shot ripped, blocked in front by Flom. And Hugo will go back to chase. Ice Pack get a line change.
I think the call on the Blue Hens penalty heard from the PA was interference, but I was not able to catch the one against Bailey.
And that was an icing, by the way. That will come back to the Blue Hen end. Took all the penalties off the board now, so we're just all sorts of confused here.
Back to some 5-on-5s.
Back to 5-on-5. So maybe they're sitting just for some like misconducts or something, not actually penalties. Game misconducts wouldn't require a man disadvantage for either team. So we don't know how long they'll be sitting for. We don't have that information up here, but Bailey and Newman are both still sitting in the box. So we will resume 5-on-5 play.
Confusion all around.
Confusion all around. We don't get the audio well up here in the booth. Seems like we sit behind bulletproof glass, can't really hear much. But if we do hear any sort of information, we will keep you updated. But I would have to assume it's a game misconduct for each one.
I heard the PA announce, though, it was 2 minutes for interference for Newman, so I was not sure why that's not up on the board.
And I was confused because there shouldn't have been an icing then if they were both penalties, but there was an icing, so which means there's 5 players somewhere. But we'll play on. We're 5-on-5, that's all we know, so that's what we got to go with. Weichel in the corner, gets some help from teammates. Everybody's digging at the puck, can't get control of it. Now Ice Pack get it, that's Weichel going behind. Hooper looking for a teammate, looking for some help, doesn't get it. Now Hugo moves that back forward behind Hooper. Cowan chipped that one pretty high off the glass, not into the netting, so play will continue. McEnany loses an edge. Nice stick in there by Weichel, keeps the puck in the zone. Pressure on, but the Blue Hens clear now. Hugo back to collect this puck. Chased by Tomaitis. Two players take a spill. That's going to be another penalty. Referee has his arm up. That's going to be an Ice Pack power play. Daniel races to the bench. So Newman and Bailey are both now exiting the box, but the Blue Hens will fill it right back up. As that's going to be Austin Vecchio, the goal scorer for the Blue Hens, will now be taking a seat in the box. A penalty-filled second period. Lost track of how many there have been, but there's been quite a bit. We'll have to look back at the Ice Pack Twitter to see maybe they've been keeping track. But the Ice Pack now have a power play, shot swallowed up by Hooper. So they get 2 minutes for holding. Vecchio gets 2 minutes for holding. Minute 54 on that penalty, so the Ice Pack are up 5-4 once again.
We haven't seen much 5-on-5.
It seems like we're playing a game of like chess here or something. You get a piece taken away, somebody comes in, takes another piece away. Penalty boxes have been active here. Powerful shot swallowed up by Hooper. Delaware bench giving him props for that one. What a beautiful save that was. See Hugo passing it up for a teammate. Nice powerful shot. Swallowed up in the glove of Hooper. Zach Robinson has a lane, tries to take it just off the glove of Hooper. had a body out in front. Nice screen. Hugo now, slap shot from the point goes wide. Hugo keep that in the zone. There's Chase Williams searching for his first goal, but will not get it. Trying to find a teammate out in front. Zach Robinson retreats into the neutral zone, gets it to Victor Hugo. Hugo to Williams. Williams will turn that one over. Hugo has to go back and collect from Eric Daniel. Zach Robinson, that one hopped his stick, has to retreat, circle back for Hugo. Hugo turns that one over. That was to Will Jowett. Stick by Zach Robinson forces that puck wide. Zach Robinson a little bit confused there. Must have thought Arini was going for that puck. Everybody slowed up, but the Ice Pack will collect once again. So there goes Garrett Arini through some defenders and swallowed up by Hooper. Another nice save.
We've seen a lot of nice saves from Hooper so far in this game. He's been a crucial part for keeping this a one-goal game and keeping his team close in this one.
Saved 21 of 23 shots so far.
Faced 15 shots in just the third period last night, so not many more. Almost through 40 in this one.
Ice Pack look to have a Canes-esque offense here, just laying down the shots. Miller pass out in front of Daniel, connects with Bressingham. Hit the Bressingham along the boards. Generates some noise from the Blue Hen bench. Arini hit along the penalty door. Frosch goes to chase that one back now. Has James with him. James camps out in front. Frosch loses his stick. That one out to Green. Green rips a shot. Goes wide of Daniel. That's going to be a tripping. Looks like Frosch is going to take a seat for that one. He tripped Austin Vecchio as he was trying to collect that puck. So the Ice Pack will go on the penalty kill once again.
Vecchio was looking for his second of the night there. Here's a look. Never mind. Gonna get 5-on-4 again now in favor of the Blue Hens.
Frosch will take a seat, 2 minutes for tripping. Daniel's been pretty solid so far too. Hasn't seen as many shots against him, but he's saved 11 of 12. Oliver now passed to Bressingham. Bressingham's short-handed, waiting for some help. Has Todd trailing. Can't find him, and the Blue Hens recollect their puck. That's Mike Newman. They get the puck once again. Tried to find a pass through the low slot. Did not find anyone. Big hit along the boards, and that's going to be a penalty on Todd. As there's a Delaware defender down, I believe. Looks like Patrick Swain. He went face first into the glass there. Looks like he's trying to get up under his own power, but the trainer will come out to help him up. That is Patrick Swain. Logan Todd will take a seat. We'll take a look at the replay, what happened there. Yeah, just can't do that. That's a little uncalled for. He gets up under his own power, though, with the trainer. Helmet comes off. You'd have to think he's going into the concussion protocol with that one. Game misconduct issued for Todd. He's going to be, looked like, thrown out of this game. Just a dangerous hit. Very dangerous head injury, almost could have been. We'll see if we have an injury update coming up, but Swain has his helmet off. He's still on the bench. We'll see if they take him out to evaluate him further. But for the time being, he's still on the bench. So that's going to be a major penalty on the Ice Pack. Todd ejected from this game. McEnany will take a seat in the penalty box for him. Have some 5-on-3 hockey here to
close out this second period.
A minute left on the initial penalty on Ricky Frosch. So we'll have about 2:30 of 5-on-4 after the initial penalty expires. But it is a major penalty. Ice Pack cleared that one. Here's Saunders. He passes for Jowett. Jowett back to Saunders. There's Jowett. Shot out in front. Rebound wasn't able to be collected, and that will be sent the length of the ice. For those interested, Carolina Hurricanes did defeat the Pittsburgh Penguins 2-1. So that's exciting, playing in their practice facility. So they felt obligated to mention it.
They were here earlier this morning, getting in a morning skate before that big win on home ice against the Penguins.
My Islanders also won. They beat the Canadiens 2-1. Just throwing that out there.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. It's tough being an Islander fan sometimes, but we'll get through. But task at hand, Ice Pack have to kill off this penalty kill. Oliver takes a puck straight to the midsection, but gets right back up. Bressingham tries to get a shot on goal, goes just behind Hooper. Now a 2-on-1 opportunity going the other way. Nice job by, was Alex James. Diving play to stop that puck, stop the danger in on Daniel. Blue Hens looking for a holding call on Bressingham, will not get it. A lot of calls not going their way tonight.
Despite a lot of calls being made.
A lot of calls being made, but a lot of calls not being made at the same time. This one will be covered by Hooper, and we'll get a stoppage of play with a minute and 27 seconds left in the second period. Take a look back at Daniel's save here. A nice save initially, but not able to swallow up that puck and stop play. A dangerous opportunity out in the slot if anybody was able to locate it. But luckily for the Ice Pack, it managed to escape. 2:39 left on the major penalty against Todd. Again, he is ejected from the game. McEnany serving the penalty for him. So we will continue 5-on-4 into the third period. Ice Pack still secure the lead though, 2-1. Cowan gets that one in deep for the Ice Pack. Miller there on the forecheck trying to get control of the puck. Two Blue Hen defenders take a spill. The Ice Pack have numbers. That's a tripping, and that's going to be called against Garrett Arini. So the Ice Pack will go back to a 5-on-3 penalty kill once again.
Looking a lot like the end of the first period as we'll head into the third.
Very sloppy play by both sides here. 4 total penalties in the first period, an uncountable amount of penalties in this period.
Lost track of them.
.210 left on that major penalty. So it will be 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. It'll be about a minute of 5-on-3 when we get back in the third period. Daniel tries to fall on that one. Puck's still available. We'll get a whistle. Blue Hens bench is not happy about that one as Daniel did not have control of that puck. It was still loose out into the crease. Preemptive whistle by a referee. You got to understand the frustration coming from the away bench. I know we're the PackTV broadcast, we're the Ice Pack broadcast, but a lot of calls being missed going the other way.
Definitely a frustrating missed one there if you're the Blue Hens, trailing by 1 late.
Head coach Vince Fikowski went ballistic on the bench when they blew that whistle, as there's still a puck available. They'll clear that one. That's going to be Austin Vecchio, the goal scorer earlier. Puck movement, that's Jowett. Back to Jowett. He looks over his options. He rips a shot just off of Daniel's shoulder into the netting. Try to redirect out in front. That would have been Joe Wagish. Seconds left in this period. It feels like it has been never ending. Need a little bit of a break on the voice here. Hopefully we can get through the 20 seconds uninterrupted.
Not have as long of a second intermission as the first.
That too. I want to see the Zamboni immediately coming out. So Jowett has this puck. He looks over, tries to find a teammate. Nice block shot by Oliver. 2 seconds left. Not able to get a shot off. And that will do it. 40 minutes of play. Felt like 80 minutes.
That second period felt like 40 minutes of play.
2-1 lead for the Ice Pack. We'll be back with intermission coverage.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You can ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
From the top of D.H. Hill Library.
Don Diablo. Oh yeah, this is actually like in my studio.
WKNC HD3 Raleigh.
Hey, what's up and what's going on, folks? It's Kid Kinetic, your boy, up here at the top of the hour. And guess what I got? A treat that's too sweet to beat.
This is Wolf Bites Radio.
Oh, that's really sweet.
NC State.
Welcome to intermission coverage here on PackTV. Joey Bianconi, Emma Kate DeLello. An interesting period, to say the least. A lot of penalties, but the Ice Pack still control a 2-1 lead.
Yes, a very long second period of hockey there. Like you said, a lot of penalties. Both teams looking to get into a lot of penalty trouble in that second period. After that long first intermission, it kind of felt like that one drug out even longer than it did.
Absolutely. Well, did score a goal. Ice Pack did. Zach Robinson scoring his 4th goal in 2 days, having a hat trick yesterday. So the Ice Pack still control a lead, but getting in a lot of penalty trouble, as we saw Logan Todd getting ejected from the game, serving 5-on-3s, multiple of them. It's been a mess for both teams here.
Yes, speaking on 5-on-3, Zach Robinson's goal came on the 5-on-3 for the Ice Pack. Assisted on that was Chase Williams, getting his second assist of the weekend. His first one came last night. So he had his first game last night as an Ice Pack player, and he has his second point tonight. So currently on a 2-game point streak in his first 2 games as an Ice Pack. So pretty good stats there for Chase Williams, who we heard Tim Healy talk about yesterday post-game, fitting in nicely with this Ice Pack team. And like you said, just a lot of back and forth and more 5-on-3, which we'll be starting this third period with yet again, Joey.
Well, if you have to look at the positives, both Hooper and Daniel are playing pretty solid games for the shots that they've faced, especially, being down on these penalty kills with less defenders out there. They're having to make some saves, save their teams. So the fact that this is still 2-1 is still pretty outstanding.
Yes, a lot of good goaltending, like you mentioned, on both ends. Hooper, who played the third period last night, faced 15 shots in just the third period last night, already facing a lot so far in this one. And you can see from the score just being 2-1 that with the shots on goal that there has been solid goalkeeping on both ends of the ice so far tonight.
So normally during the second intermission, we would get an assistant coach out here, but Tim Healy texted me and specifically requested that he keeps all the coaching staff in there to game plan for this third period. So we're going to get a very special guest coming up on the next break. We're going to be interviewing Gear Stewart. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on PackTV.
Dear moms and dads, we know it's not always been easy, and it's been a lot of hard work. What you have achieved here today is going to help us and our futures. It is why we are coming up on stage to collect your diplomas. Everything I do it for you. Mom, love you always.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Those 9 months were also 273 days of planning. What about your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. And let's not forget those barbecues you plan in detail for your family and your more vegetarian by the day best friends. That surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
Welcome back to PackTV intermission coverage. I'm Emma Kate DeLello, joined by Gear Stewart. You were able to play in last night's game against the Blue Hens, where the Ice Pack had a 7-3 win. And tonight's game is a little different, 2-1 going into the third period. So what do you think needs to continue happening for your team to walk away with the win tonight?
Yeah, well, I think we're facing a lot of penalty trouble right now. We got to stay more disciplined, keep moving our feet to avoid the penalties. And, I think we got to pick up the pace here a little bit in the third period, but keep playing our game, and it should end up with a win.
And from a player's perspective, when you're in a game like this, especially that second period, so many penalties back and forth, do you think that kind of plays a role in how this third period's going to go and just kind of having a break after that extended second period of hockey?
For sure. I mean, when you get into penalty trouble, it's easy to keep taking penalties. So, I think we don't have to worry about the refs, kind of just keep our mind on our own game, move on to the third period, try and establish the 5-on-5 and see what we can do from there.
And what would you kind of describe the attitude and energy in the locker room right now heading into this third period?
Well, I think we need to pick up the energy for sure. The team's a little down just because we've been fighting the defensive zone the whole time, and that's really tiring. So I think if we can establish our game 5-on-5, the energy will pick up on the bench for sure.
All right, well, thank you, Gear, and get well soon.
Thank you.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous.
He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You can say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You can ask with an app if it works for you. You can chat with them in VR. It's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
From the top of D.H. Hill Library.
Don Diablo.
Oh yeah, this is actually in my studio. WKNC HD3 Raleigh.
Hey, what's up and what's going on, folks? It's Kid Kinetic, your boy up here at the top of the hour. And guess what I got? A treat that's too sweet to beat.
This is Wolf Bites Radio.
Oh, that's really sweet.
NC State.
Welcome back to Invisalign Arena. The Ice Pack holding on to a 2-1 lead in a penalty-filled matchup through 40 minutes. We'll take a look at the highlights. We won't bore you with all the penalties, but we will talk about it at least a little bit because that was the main focus of that period. The Ice Pack and Blue Hens both in a lot of penalty trouble. I asked the Ice Pack media team to count up how many penalties there actually were. They're in the process of doing that. So hopefully when we get back to the mics, we'll have an answer for you because I'm curious. I'm curious myself. But these highlights here, here's the Zach Robinson goal, the only goal of the period on the 5-on-3 power play for the Ice Pack. Zach Robinson putting on a clinic against the Blue Hens, scoring his 4th goal against them. So here's some more penalty trouble. The team currently in the locker room, they're actually just making their way out, at least Eric Daniel is. Sure, they're coming up with a plan, trying to stay out of the box, and you would have to think the Blue Hens are doing that as well.
Conversation's probably the same in both locker rooms right now from both head coaches and the whole coaching staff. It's pretty simple. Just play clean hockey and stay out of the box for this third period.
Well, we'll see if they can do that when we come back from break. Third period of action.
Did you know that teens with parents who drive distracted will more than likely drive the same way?
Ask yourself, am I teaching my kids the right behaviors?
What distractions would you give up if it meant saving my life?
Be the driver you want us to be. Be responsible. We rely on you to be our role model.
We learn from your good and bad habits. Heads up, put your phone down while driving. Distractions won't get you there.
The world is online, and we're all connected. While there's a lot to explore and discover, we each need to do our part to keep the internet safe. Cybersecurity starts with you. Learn how you can stay safe online at dhs.gov/stopthinkconnect.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your source for all things NC State. Just off campus in the Ridgewood Shopping Center at 3526 Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop has everything the NC State fan needs. Sporting goods and memorabilia, your favorite NC State team apparel, tailgating essentials, Ice Pack gear. A proud sponsor of the NC State hockey team, a percentage of all Ice Pack sales go back to the team. Stop by today or visit us online. The Red and White Shop.
Alcohol is the leading cause of preventable injury and death for people under 21.
And the #1 place teens get alcohol?
Is at home. We're your daughters and your sons, your nieces and nephews,
your neighbors and your kids' friends.
And we need you to keep us safe by locking up alcohol in your home.
Talk it up, lock it up.
We all make more than 35,000 decisions a day. Most are small, but some can be life-changing.
When it comes to taking care of yourself, the most important choices can be hard to make. Like having a tough conversation instead of ignoring a buddy's call.
Or being there for support, not assuming things will just get better. Make the decision to be there for the veterans in your life, for your community, for yourself. Learn more at BeThereForVeterans.com.
Welcome back. Not a delayed intermission like we had last time. 2-1 lead for the Ice Pack heading into the last 20 minutes. Both teams definitely have to stay out of the box here. Remember, the Ice Pack are starting 3-on-5 here. They're on the penalty kill. 1 minute and 2 seconds left on Garrett Arini's penalty, and still on that major penalty, Logan Todd, who was ejected 1 minute and 10 seconds. So the Blue Hens start with a two-man advantage. See if they can tie this one up. There's a quick shot on the Daniel, blocked by a stick in front, and that one's cleared very quickly. 40 seconds left on the first penalty. Newman put the brakes on for that one, gets it to Rodriguez. That one ripped on target. That was Ryan Lowe. Daniel shrugs that one aside. Rodriguez gets it up in the point. That one off a skate into the corner. Rodriguez digging for it along the Ice Pack bench. Gets some help from teammates. That's Lowe with him. Lowe tries to get that one on target, but a little bit wide of Daniel. No danger there. That's
Klein behind the net looking over his options, tries a shot on Daniel. That one off of the numbers on his chest. And it will be cleared down once again. Both penalties cleared off. It's 5-on-5 hockey once again.
Definitely how you wanted, not how you wanted to start the period for the Ice Pack, but how you wanted to respond to that start, being down 5-on-3, killing off both of those penalties without allowing any goals, keeping it a 1-goal game at the start of this third.
Ice Pack clear this one down, will not be icing, as it doesn't reach the back line. Jagielski gets that one, enters the zone for the Ice Pack, but can't keep control. The Blue Hens now on the offensive. It'll be Lubinski. Turns it over to Arini, and it looks like we're gonna have another penalty. It's gonna be a slashing. And it looks like it's gonna be an Ice Pack power play.
We heard from Gear Stewart in that second intermission, and I asked him how, from a player's perspective, it presents challenges going into the third period after playing such a long second period of hockey where both teams are in penalty trouble. And he said that when you're already in penalty trouble and forcing a lot of penalties and causing a lot of penalties, it's kind of hard to get out of that. And looks like we're starting to see that very early on already in this third period. Will Jowett will be the one sitting for the Blue Hens. Ice Pack 5-on-4 advantage. Nice stick there. That'll be Saunders Penn. Now Zach Robinson dangling around, makes a man fall to the ice. Zach Robinson's stick handling never fails to amaze. Blue Hens clear that one down. Daniel will reset for the Ice Pack. He'll try a stretch pass along. Oliver gets that one in the zone for the Ice Pack. Hugo attempts to keep it in the zone, and he does, but quickly launched out by the Blue Hens. Now Hugo back pass. Gets it to Zach Robinson, excuse me. And they'll go for a line change. Chase Williams in on the forecheck. There's Alex James now. Entering the zone. Has Bailey rolling with him through the slot. Can't find him. As Herman now helping him out. He rims it around to the other side. Arini not there. The Blue Hens clear once again. James looks like he gets beat, but Daniel comes out, makes a nice play, turns it over behind the net. Herman leaves this one for Arini. Arini with some speed around the defense, puts the brakes on, finds Bailey. Herman, nice opportunity for the Ice Pack, but Hooper making another incredible save. Proves just our point that we were talking about in the second intermission about the strong goaltending on both ends. There's a look at that huge save again by Hooper.
One-timer attempt by Herman there. Pretty good scoring opportunity, but Hooper not fooled.
Herman looking for his second goal of the weekend against this Delaware Blue Hen team.
Arini rips that one off the face mask of Hooper. Miller keeps it in the zone. Arini gives it to Herman. Herman looking over options, gets it back to Arini. Arini searching, finds Bailey behind him. Bailey to Herman now, back up at the blue line. Herman gives it over to Miller. Miller shot just wide of the net. Herman couldn't collect that puck. And the Ice Pack go back. Chase now. Bailey enters the zone. Has an entourage, but a nice stick in there by Klein. Daniel slows this one. Back to 5-on-5 hockey, by the way. Penalty was killed by the Blue Hens. Puck in behind Daniel, trying to find a pass, and that one's going to go way back length of the ice. His pass was attempted to Jason Liu. Lipinski now goes through his stick. Lou back to chase, but Bailey gets there first. Has options in front of the net. Lohr tried to get that one on, a weak shot. Easy save for Hooper. Delaware now exits their zone. That's Green. Green goes over the blue line, rips a shot on the Daniel, unable to control that rebound. And that's Carabinos. Gloves that one down. A lot of failed rebound attempts for Eric Daniel tonight. Only allowed 1 goal, but plenty of opportunities for the Blue Hens to clean up the puck out in front. Daniel passes this one forward for Fong. Fong can't control the puck, but the Ice Pack come up into the neutral zone to help him out. Herman gets that one in the zone. Fong goes to chase. Ice Pack gain control in the neutral zone. That's Cowan to Hugo. Hugo forward for Herman. Herman rips a shot and he scores! Zach Herman, his second goal of the weekend, and puts the Ice Pack up 2.
Herman finally rewarded after giving so many opportunities so far in this third period and game as a whole to get his second of the weekend, and he does there, which is an amazing goal. Here's a look back at that one.
It's a nice pass, finds Herman open on the blue line. He slips that one by Hooper. Hooper's played a nice game so far, pretty hard save. Saw Herman have that chance earlier against him on the one-timer. He shut that one down. But Herman gets the victory on that one. Ice Pack up 2 goals in this third period. Cowan will go back to chase this one. He tries to rim it forward for Robinson. Robinson fails to collect that puck, but a nice stick giving the Blue Hens some trouble, and the Blue Hens just elect to retreat, as that would have been a delayed offsides. So the Ice Pack gain control. Now a stretch pass across the ice. That's a shot wide of the net. That was Emery Oliver. Oliver falls to the ice, hit in the back by Lowe, but no call. That one swallowed up. That was Patrick Swain. Good to see him back in the game. After that hard hit along the boards that got Logan Todd ejected. Seemed to be checked for a concussion, and he seems to be all right. So he just took that shot. He comes off the ice right now.
Good for the Blue Hens there to have Swain back on the ice. He leads the team in points this season, so definitely a player that you don't want injured if you are the Blue Hens.
Now here come the Ice Pack. That's Arini. Has a teammate with him. That would have been Miller. Passed just a little too far. Now that one an easy save. Jagielski a shot onto Hooper. The clock will stop at 12:32 left.
Ice Pack lead the Blue Hens on shots on goal, 28 for them, 22 for the Ice Pack. So close in shots on goal there. Both teams tallied up 33 shots on goal last night, so creeping up closely to that number.
A lower scoring affair tonight. Oh, big hit on Jagielski at the blue line. It looks like it's going to be a penalty. Daniel raced to the bench. Extra skater comes on. That would have been Herman, and had a little bit of fighting after the play. Multiple areas of fighting. Tamitas shoved Herman. Arini got into some trouble with Josh Flom in the corner. So the penalty door opens for both teams, as it looks like Tamitas, there's the initial penalty as you saw. So Tamitas takes a seat for that hit. And it looks like Jagielski is going to take a seat for the Ice Pack as well for the retaliation.
This is just once again proving Gear Stewart's comments from the second intermission interview to be true, that once you are in that deep in penalty trouble, it's very hard both ways to dig your way out of that. And we're seeing that now already, getting some penalties called in this third period.
The frustration from the second period boiling over into this one.
not anything surprising there. You can only expect that after having the second period go the way it did, to see that still carry over into this final 20 minutes of hockey here.
So we'll have 4-on-4 here for the next 2 minutes. That'll bring us down to 10:20 left in the game. Scarabinos loses that puck, but also missed by Saunders Penn. So the Ice Pack still regain control for now, keeping the zone. Matt Miller up to Arini. Arini can't control that one as he was heckled by a defender. So the Ice Pack will go back to chase. It's Carabinos. Pass forward for Frosch. Ricky Frosch, stretch pass to Miller, and that's going to be an offside by Arini.
A lot of stoppages in this game and this third period already, but both teams going to get some fresh skaters on the ice ahead of this face-off here.
Matt Miller to take the face-off against Ryan Lowe. The Blue Hens are going to win that one. That's Mike Newman racing up the ice, air mails it over Herman. Excuse me, that was Ricky Frosch. Battle for it behind Daniel, picked up by Carabinos. He moves it for Ricky Frosch. Ricky Frosch has it poked out from under his skates. Now Ryan Lowe in behind Daniel, trying to get some help. Now he finally has some help, rips a shot, tries to go 5-hole under Daniel, and he gets the legs closed for another stop. Nice save by Daniel. So we'll have a face-off in the far corner. That was won by Austin Vecchio, the only goal scorer for the Blue Hens at the moment. Hugo is in some trouble in the corner, trying to get some help. Has Chase Williams there. Hugo's without his stick. Picks it up now, but the Blue Hens get the puck. Now ripped on to Daniel. That was a soft shot, so the Ice Pack managed to pick it up. Now they'll try their next breakout. That was Zach Robinson trying to put some moves on the defense. Had Chase Williams with him. We'll get a whistle there as the net came up. So they'll go over and fix that. Honestly beneficial for the Ice Pack there, because Delaware had control of the puck and was getting ready to start their breakout. So we'll have a face-off at the other end of the ice now. So
what you want if you're the Ice Pack there?
Not the worst thing in the world for them, but they have to win the face-off. And it looks like they will not. But Zach Robinson there to pick up a loose puck. A lot of physical play out there, a lot of pushing and shoving as the Blue Hen lost a stick. That was Josh Flom, but he picks it back up. Shot by Flom, goes wide of the net off a body out in front. There's Zach Robinson there to pick up the puck. He tries to sail it out of the zone, hops the stick of Will Jowett. And the Ice Pack get control. Try to enter the zone, Weichel, but he was surrounded by a sea of blue. Ice Pack pass this one forward, intercepted by Swain. That one back to Newman. Now controlled by Alex James. Picks up his own pass. That one to nobody. Newman now picks that one up. Stretched to the blue line. That one hit off the referee. Swallowed up by Daniel. The referee gave them the benefit of the doubt there. Looked like a Blue Hen was offside, but because the referee was standing on the blue line and the puck hit him and slowly entered the zone after, he kind of just shrugged that one off. He kind of owes the Blue Hens anyway. So
just a little after that second period,
just a little bit.
A few calls that the Blue Hens did not get that they wish would have went their way.
That one's saved by Daniel. You know, if you're getting the rival commentary team to agree with your team, you know, the refs are doing something wrong there. Nonetheless, though, a lot of penalties called either way.
To say the least.
To say the very least. Herman has this puck. He'll pass it forward. Intercepted by Newman. And Bressingham lost an edge on that one. A 2-on-2 opportunity developing. That one a weak shot out in front by Logwish and deflected to the corner. Now back up to the point. That's Dylan Green. That one moves wide of Daniel. Chase back to the corner once again. Daniel comes out of net and makes a nice glove save. As a little bit of extracurriculars going on behind Daniel.
Daniel being forced to make some back-to-back saves here, and he is doing exactly that for the Ice Pack here, keeping them ahead 2 goals, just over halfway done with this third period. That seems to be flying by in comparison to the second one.
You know, there has been penalties in this period too, and there has been stoppages of plays, but
doesn't even seem like it.
In comparison to the last period, this seems like a breeze. The Ice Pack in control. That's Carabinos. He looks over his options, passes, finds a teammate. Ice Pack struggling to get out of their own zone here, at least over the last few minutes, but they'll finally dump it into the opposite end. Bailey puts a hit on the defender there. Arini trying to get an edge. A good screen on Arini. And now here come the Blue Hens. That one dangerously slides into Daniel, but he'll cover that one for another stoppage of play.
Daniel once again coming up with those crucial saves here late in the third to keep his team up 2. It's been just outstanding goaltending, honestly, both ends of the ice so far. Close game, 3-on-1, kind of low scoring despite the high shots on goal, different than what we saw last night.
So Blue Hens win this one. That's Will Jowett, boxed out in the corner by Jackson Cowan. That one off the pad of Daniel, deflects to the near boards, and the Ice Pack tried to connect to Arini there, but Arini was way ahead of the puck. Patrick Flaherty lost an edge. Blue Hens get it deep into the zone. Daniel pass intercepted. That one out into the crease. Cowan intercepted that one. Delayed offsides called. Ice Pack are going to get control. Now Victor Hugo passes off the wall to Matt Miller. Miller back to Cowan. Cowan trying to get an edge around the corner, but quickly swallowed up by multiple defenders. There's Chase Williams now. Backing up, looking for a pass, connects to Miller. Miller spins, waiting for some teammates to get a line change. He retreats, passes it for Ricky Frosch. Frosch to Williams. Williams can't control that one, turns it over in the neutral zone. That's Lowe. Lowe moves it forward for Swain off the side of the net. Now there's Newman trying to keep it in. Ricky Frosch putting the hit on. Now Zach Robinson has control, trying to get an edge. Zach Robinson, quick wrister, swallowed up by Joey Hooper. Jagelski can't catch that one out of the air. He has to backtrack. Zach Robinson tips that into the zone. Oliver chases that, tries to get a pass out into the crease, nobody there. Powerful shot ripped on Hooper, off the shoulder, deflected away from the net. Now Robinson, snapshot denied by Hooper once again, and it looks like another penalty is going to be called in favor of the Blue Hens. It looks like Chase Williams is going to be taking a seat for the Ice Pack. So the Blue Hens going on the power play. Big for them, down 2 with 5:29 left in the game. However, looks like there's going to be a Blue Hen sitting as well. That's going to be Patrick Swain. So the Blue Hen bench celebrated like they were going to go on a power play, and then last second, Swain goes and takes a seat in the box. So it's going to be 4-on-4.
I think we're going to get matching cross-checking penalties here for both Williams and Swain. Swain's not the player that you want in the box for the Blue Hens. He has 2 power play goals so far this game. So if the Blue Hens, if it went their way, assuming that they had the power play, Swain was not who they wanted to send to the box to set for these next 2 minutes.
Well, you know, we could talk power play statistics all day here, but the way this game has gone, it looks like those statistics just go right out the window.
Definitely going to change them a lot after I had my notes, all the statistics of this, but they are proving not as they seem in this game.
This game is going to be an outlier on the statistical chart that they use to calculate all stats for ACHA. So maybe when trying to determine power play efficiency for both these teams, you might just want to leave this game out.
Might be in the best interest of both teams if they did that. I'm not sure if you can, though.
So this face-off is going to come back into the Ice Pack zone. Near circle closest to us. Miller takes that face-off, loses. That one ripped on the Daniel, a slow reaction, but gets it just in time to make the save. Marini gets a stick on that one. Nice stick if he can beat a defender. Would have been a shorthanded opportunity, but nice backtracking by Michael Bookman. Now Bookman enters the zone, tries to find a teammate. That would have been Dylan Green, and Daniel comes way out of the crease to make that save. Words being exchanged in the far corner. Got Cowan and Arini both there. Hugo as well.
I'm sure there's a lot to talk about. Second game within the span of 24 hours before these teams, and after that second period, emotions I'm sure are high, or were high heading into this third period, and probably still are for this last.
Probably very high, I would have to say. 4:30 left in this game. Blue Hens down 2, trying to cut into the lead. We'll watch Hooper and see when he goes to take a seat. Still in the net for now.
Next goal plays a huge part, I think, in the outcome of the game. Either makes it a 1-goal or 3-goal game.
Zach Robinson ran hard into the back wall. Now the Blue Hens going. That's Flannery. He looks over his options. That one goes wide of Daniel, off the side of the net as well. The Blue Hen ran over, lost his stick, and now the Ice Pack have control. Pass into the neutral zone. That'll be Alex James looking for Oliver. Had him. Oliver couldn't get his stick out in front in time. Now Oliver, pass back to James. James to Oliver. Robinson rips a quick wrister onto Hooper. It will be stopped once again. 3:26 left in the game. So both teams have eclipsed 30 shots here. Ice Pack have 33, the Hens have 31. As you took a look at that Zach Robinson shot. Another high offensive showing here for both teams. Not so much on the scoreboard tonight like it was last night, but there's Herman scoring in this game already. Bressingham picks that up in the neutral zone, passes it forward for Herman, now loses an edge. There's Bressingham, tries to wrap around chance, but a body out in front helps out the goaltender Hooper. He makes the easy save to stop with 2:52 left.
Just under 3 minutes left to go on this game. Hooper's still in net and doesn't really have a chance to leave.
I would have
yet.
to assume once the Blue Hens manage to escape their own zone, we'll see Hooper coming off the ice. Yesterday was a little different story when they were down 4 goals, but they're within 2, so we'll see. But the Ice Pack doing a good job at not allowing Hooper to escape. So the Blue Hens look, try to get a goal to go. The Ice Pack doing a good job. Bailey keeps that one in the zone. That one through the skates of Arini. They'll get it out in the neutral zone. There's Swain. He back passes for Rodriguez. Hooper still in net. Now they enter the zone. Finally, Daniel's stick save goes into the netting. 2:02 left.
Look back at the Blue Hens opportunity and save by Daniel.
So they're calling Hooper off now. Head coach Vince Vukowski just called him to the bench. Looks like he actually called a timeout. Go over a strategy with his team. I saw him wave to Hooper. That's why I initially thought he was waving him off, but looks like he called a timeout instead. So each team will go over the strategy to try to close out this game. The Hens need 2 in 2 minutes. The Ice Pack just need to hold on to the lead.
Speaking of closing out games, when I did Over the Boards with Tim Healy last month, I talked to him about what kind of played into the Ice Pack's ability to close out games and not really get fatigued when you go into the third period. And he spoke a lot about the resources that the Ice Pack team has available to them on NC State's campus as being students. They have access to Carmichael Gym, which he said is just a huge component to keeping this Ice Pack team active. As students, they can go into the gym whenever they like, and that's what he said. They were taking advantage of that over that long winter break, and you see that carrying over into the play, into the Ice Pack's last 2 minutes. Finish out this third period strong.
If you remember, closing out games was a true struggle for the Ice Pack, especially in that fall semester. A lot of close 1-goal games. So they're looking to hold on to this one. They're up 2, 1:58 left. And they do have the extra skater on now, so Delaware will have the man advantage down there. Ice Pack have an empty net going the other way. That one wide at Daniel. They'll swing it back around to Dylan Green. Now they'll score. Rodriguez, a one-timer from the blue line, goes right under the pad of Daniel. And it's a 3-2 game with 1:35 left. Blue Hens definitely making it interesting here. What a beautiful shot from Rodriguez. Gets a pass, one-timer, right under the right pad of Daniel.
Definitely a result, that timeout there called by the Blue Hens. Pretty sure he drew that one up almost perfect there, and I'm sure he's happy to see that play out for his team to get them back within 1 goal here very late in the third period.
So we'll see what they can do. That's going to be an offside. Hooper was ready to come back off once again, but they'll have to redo the face-off, as it looked like Joe Walrich was offsides. So we'll do it again. Blue Hens win this one. Zach Robinson now pass out in front to Bailey, but nice poke check by Dylan Green. Now Green pass to Lowe. Ice Pack with the chase. That's Oliver trying to put some pressure on, but can't get his stick on it. It's Wogish.
Hooper heads to the bench now.
Hooper to the bench. Wogish had the pass, but couldn't get the shot off. 51 seconds and counting. Ice Pack hold a 1-goal lead now. Pass it back up to the point. Rodriguez tries another one-timer. That one wide of the net. Daniel comes and dives on top of it before a rebound attempt can happen, and a lot of pushing and shoving after that. 34 seconds left.
Blue Hens looking to replicate that first extra skater opportunity when Hooper first head to the bench right after that timeout. Just 33 seconds left to go. In this one, they still have the extra skater. That second time, Hooper probably didn't head to the bench as soon as he would like to have, as the Blue Hens struggled to get it out of their own zone, but here they are with the extra skater.
Either way, they ended up getting a goal out of it. They got to get another one, though. 26 and counting. They'll get it back up to the blue line. There's Rodriguez, goal scorer. Rips another shot, dangerous in front of Daniel. He does a good job controlling it, at least to the corner. Now Rodriguez picks up again, looks over his options. Ice Pack get it out of the zone. Knocked over was Bressingham. Blue Hens looked to enter the zone. They were on sides. Daniel loses the puck. It's dangerous out in front, and that will do it. What a close one that was. Daniel was way out of position. The Blue Hens just couldn't get the shot off. NC State will go on a 4-game win streak and win this one 3-2. We'll be right back here on PackTV with post-game coverage. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun?
PackTV post-game coverage. I'm Joey Bianconi, joined alongside Emma Kate DeLello. And Emma Kate, you can't get any closer than that at the end.
No, that was very close there at the end. I was thinking maybe we might see some overtime, but Eric Daniel stood strong in net for the Ice Pack, which allowed them to walk away with a 3-2 win, extending their 3-game win streak to 4. Ice Pack, I'm sure, is very happy to get both wins this weekend against the Blue Hens as they played a very close, hard-fought game tonight, Joey.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a very close one there at the end. Daniel was way out of net on the right side, and they had an opportunity, a puck rolling out in front in the crease. Just nobody able to connect on it in the last couple seconds as the clock ticked down. But a good attempt by the Delaware Blue Hens. Adrian Rodriguez put in one with a little over a minute left in that period that sparked some fire after they pulled Hooper and got the extra skater out there. So it definitely made it interesting. The Blue Hens came in after getting pretty much blown out last night, coming in and making this a close game. So a nice a statement for them at least.
Yes, and speaking of goal scoring, Ice Pack got their 3rd goal of the game in this 3rd period, coming from Zach Herman, getting his 2nd of the weekend. Him and Zach Robinson combined for 6 goals against the Blue Hens together in both games this weekend. So very offensively strong played. 2 games from both of those, and just the Ice Pack team as a whole scoring 10 goals combined this weekend and only letting 5 in. Goaltending was outstanding on both ends of the ice tonight, keeping this a very close and low-scoring game despite how many shots on goal there was, Joey.
Yeah, absolutely. It was the same story as last night, at least the shots on goal. Lots of shots peppering those goalies. They played very well this weekend. Well, we were just actually talking about this before we went on. We feel kind of bad for Delaware. They have to take a long bus ride to UNCW tomorrow to play at 9:30 a.m. against the Seahawks. That's going to be a rough one. When are we going to see the Ice Pack next?
So the Ice Pack is going to be back in action next weekend. They have a little bit longer to recover from this back-to-back weekend than the Blue Hens do, but they will be at Wake Forest University next weekend to play their next game. It's just a 1-game weekend for the Ice Pack, so I'm sure they are looking to extend their win streak as they head west. It's been a long night. Head west to Wake Forest.
It's been a long couple days. We're ready for our break. Enjoy your MLK Day. I'm sure I will. Well, when we come back, interview with head coach Tim Healy, and then we'll round out the show. Don't go anywhere.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What?
I can't drive.
What? My. Oh.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun?
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Hi, I'm head coach Tim Healy. No, I'm not. He's not here yet. He's not available yet, so I will be sitting here for a little while until he comes. So I'm joined alongside Emma Kate. And I guess what we can talk about, Ice Pack, they're going to be starting a lot of ACC games coming up. You mentioned that they're going to be traveling to Wake Forest. They have games against Carolina. They have games against Virginia Tech. They have a game against UNCW as well. So a lot of important games coming up for the NC State squad.
Yes, we talked pregame about the ACC standings and kind of where the Ice Pack stood. So a lot of big opportunity for them coming up in the coming weeks to get back into ACC play and kind of just fill those games out before the postseason.
And I see Coach jogging over here, so I'm gonna give up my seat. I'm gonna hand him over the mic, and Emma Kate's gonna give him an interview. So here you go, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Well, sorry running late. We had a lot to digest in the locker room. Good
Probably
stuff.
Probably a lot
but,
to celebrate in there.
Well,
Heard some cheering and clapping, so always good to hear coming from the locker room.
Yeah, it's nice to hear the victory song. We didn't hear it a lot in the locker room for a semester, so to quote the song, we're right back where we started from, which is some winning ways right now.
Yes, and that kind of brings me into my first question. So with tonight's win, you extend your win streak to 4. So kind of how important is that win to you and your team tonight, coming off of like the first half of the season?
I think that, honestly, they're all important because we definitely dug ourselves in a little bit of a hole. So now within Division II, which is what matters for playoffs and winning percentage and strength of schedule and all that stuff that factors in, we're back within one game of 500. So, we got to take it one game at a time. But, we were sitting at, 6-11, 9 days ago, and now we're back to 10-11. So that's a pretty, actually not even 9 days ago, I think 7 days ago. So that's a pretty good situation we've gotten ourselves back into pretty quickly.
And already heard, like we said, a lot of cheering and clapping coming from the locker room, but can you kind of talk me through the attitude and energy from your team after this game?
I think they know in some ways and as Eric Daniel walks away with a great game there, especially with all the penalties we took. So I think the energy is we know that you have to learn how to win a lot of different ways to be successful. Last night was a way, we kind of got out early, which is great. This one, we had to kind of muck it up through penalty kills, which is an entirely different way from last night. So I think the guys are they know that they kind of got away a little bit with one, but they worked hard for it because of all the penalties. It's not like they got away with it because of laziness, but it was with all those 5-on-3s, I've never seen so much 5-on-3 time against tonight that we had to work through and grind our way through it.
Yes, that second period was a long one. And next weekend you head to Wake Forest to take on them, and just a one-game weekend. So kind of how are you going to take the goals and everything and just all that and carry it into next weekend?
Well, I think we just got to keep riding the momentum on through right now, right? Where, I think you can even hear it on the bench. It's a more confident bench right now. It's a more confident team. You said, you heard from the locker room. So we just need to keep the momentum up, the energy up, and it's great. Wake Forest, a long time traditional ACC rival. So those games, there's a great history there. I'm sure Wake Forest is going to be looking for a little bit of payback after the up 3-0 with a minute 41 last year. So we have to be ready for that and the energy that they'll bring from it.
Definitely a big game to look forward to. Well, thank you, Coach, and enjoy this one. And that wraps up our broadcast for tonight. And thank you all for watching.
Go Pack.
Go Pack.